Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Korkin Show. I'm Michael Korkin, and I'm the host and moderator. We're happy to invite you to the second episode of the Nutty Parrot Show. A special thanks to my adorable wife for the great work she's doing and helping to continue to make this show run smoothly. Oh, she is so talented. I mean, look at this studio. Everything you see here is done by her small, marvelous hands. I can't express the gratitude for her for being my wife. Today is our second episode in which I'm going to ask Troy to share a couple of jokes. But first, Troy, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi. My name's Troy. I'm 42. I have a small but quite popular coffee shop. I have a wife and 3 kids who help me run the business. So today I want to share with you a couple jokes I found to be pretty good. So, here's the first one. A few guys are telling each other how long their grandfathers have lived and how they were at their age. One guy says, "My grandfather was a perfect driver, and he confidently used his car until he was 95, and then he died at 97. Well, the second guy says, well, his grandpa had a phenomenal memory, and at the age of 92, he didn't use any notes at all because he could just memorize everything he did. And then he died around the age 98. And so the final guy says his grandpa died off at the age of 105, and he used to drink half a bottle of whiskey every day, as well as eating a huge steak, going to the casino, and snorting 2 lines of cocaine, like, every day. And that's on top of some of the other stuff that he didn't even want to mention. Then one of the other guys asks, well, how'd he die? And the guy says, oh, we had to kill him. We couldn't sustain his lifestyle anymore. Okay, second joke then. There's this guy, and he becomes very wealthy, and decided to create a family tree, and post it at the entrance to his office. Suddenly, it turned out that his Uncle Ray committed murder, and got the death penalty through the electric chair. Well, the wealthy man didn't want the story of his uncle to appear on his family tree. And on the other hand, he just couldn't ignore him either. So he decided to discuss the situation with a journalist. After listening to the wealthy guy's story, the journalist agreed to help him for a modest payment. After a few days, this masterpiece was added to the family tree. Uncle Ray was a very well-known person. He was a very talented individual. One of his rare talents was that he was invited to one of the most powerful government organizations. Promptly after joining the organization, he was nominated to hold a very important chair. And despite his declining health, he couldn't reject the opportunity, and he accepted the promotion. As a chairholder, he was tightly wired into the entire organization. Unfortunately, his life as chairman was cut short. His death on November 12, 1975, came as quite a shock to him and to the family. Absolutely brilliant stories. Thanks, Troy. No doubt our listeners enjoyed today's episode. Speaking of our listeners, please make sure you subscribe and get your friends to subscribe too. We're hard at work getting that next episode ready, which I hope we'll be bringing to you soon. So for now, thanks and goodbye.